Hello, my friend in health. This is Stephen Hewer here with Synergistic Nutrition. Today I wanted to let you know that the product that I recently introduced everyone to called Stem Enhance Ultra, which is this product right here, is on sale. So if any of you out there did go ahead and sign up and get this product, you know how valuable it is. This product raises stem cell levels by 34% within 2 hours of taking 2 capsules. So if you don't know this yet already, the key to repair of any part of the body, whether that's just wear and tear or whether that's direct injury, is the level of circulating stem cells in your blood, which is in its highest when you're in your early 20s, and it starts to decline after that, so that by age 35 it's declined by 50%, and by age 60 it's declined by 90%. So that's why, when people are in their 60s and above and they've got their type 2 diabetes and their cardiovascular disease and all these different conditions, they don't go away because their circulating stem cells are so low. They can't repair the pancreas to produce more insulin. They can't repair the cells to become insulin sensitive. They can't repair the lining of the arteries to get rid of the plaque, or repair the heart so that you get rid of your, whether it's congestive heart failure or whatever. So this product is proving to be a superhero in the nutrition industry because it's addressing a new category of nutrition called stem cell nutrition. And this is the only product on the market that's been proven to actually increase stem cells by this 34% within 2 hours. So I can tell you from experience that taking stem cells like embryonic stem cells or adult stem cells as an IV doesn't necessarily work. I did it twice in Mexico. 10 days I got the embryonic stem cells. I came back home, I was no better. I talked to the doctor at the clinic in Mexico, told him that was no better. He said, well, come on back, I'll give you another round for no charge. So I went back, and before I went to a trade show called RADFest in San Diego, where I learned it's all about anti-aging and age reversal, increasing telomere length is age reversal. One of the presenters educated everyone about how when you take embryonic stem cells, they don't necessarily know where to go, they can fuel cancer growth. And when you take adult stem cells, they know exactly where to go. And they showed a picture of somebody with an injured wrist where the stem cells that were radioactively tagged could be seen, like 90% of them going to the injured wrist. So after the trade show and I went to the clinic in Mexico, I told the doctor this. And the second day of the treatment, I started to get adult stem cells. So it was 9 days of adult stem cells. And again, a little bit better, but nothing that changed my hyperthyroid symptoms. So I've had a hyperthyroid since middle of 2016 that has made me skinny. It's made me an insomniac because my heart pounds and beats so hard that it prevents me from sleeping most of the time. And so I did the adult stem cell thing. It was a $17,000 price tag when you include hotels and airfare and stuff. So about 4 months ago, I was introduced to a product called Stem Enhance Ultra that increases the stem cell levels by 34% within 2 hours of taking 2 caps. I started to take a high dosage, about 10 caps, 5 caps twice a day. The first day I took it, I slept 7 hours. Okay, I haven't slept 7 hours since I was in my 30s, 58 now. Second day I took it, same thing, I slept 7 hours. So this is like a miracle for me because I haven't been able to sleep more than 1 to 2 hours, maybe once or twice a week. So I attributed those results to taking this product as the foundation to my own healing. I do take other sleep products that help to, give me the melatonin, or there's another product I take that helps me to sleep as well. So I take about 4 or 5 products to actually help me sleep. But this, when I added this, then I slept the 7 hours. And many of you have called here and spoken to Andrea, so you know her voice, you know who she is. She's 54 years of age at this point in time. She stopped having any menstrual cycle about, I think it was 14 months earlier. After being on this for several months, she says, I believe about 2 months, she had a menstrual cycle for the first time in over a year. So her body's becoming younger. The product has increased stem cells enough in her body that she's repaired and youthened her adrenals, her ovaries, and the hypothalamus that regulates the production of the hormones that signal the pituitary to trigger the hormones that communicate to the ovaries and the adrenals to produce estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. So of all the products that I've worked with, and I've worked with thousands of products, thousands of supplements, because I've managed the vitamin department of the health food store in the very beginning before I was in my own private practice. There's thousands of products that you work with and are introduced to. And so of all the products I've worked with from 1989 until now, and I've worked with a lot, this is the most powerful supplement that I've ever worked with. Prior to this, it was Synergy One. Synergy One is a peptide that you can spray into the mouth that your body already produces. It needs it, but its production declines with age. You spray 3 sprays of Synergy 1 into the cheek area of the mouth. Do that at bedtime and do that in the morning. Let it hold it there 90 seconds to let it absorb. This peptide gets into the body. It triggers the hypothalamus to produce growth hormone, releasing hormone, which triggers the pituitary to release growth hormone, which triggers a cascade of producing IGF-1. IGF-1 burns fat for fuel, so people get leaner, cause you to build muscle, cause you to repair cartilage in your joints, cause you to repair your kidneys. We've had people reverse kidney failure on it, get off dialysis. It does a whole lot of stuff because every cell of the body has a receptor site for IGF-1. And the IGF-1 lock and key goes in there as a key, opens the lock, opens the cell accepts amino acids into the cell can make protein. So that's the key to increasing telomerase and telomere length of the cell, which is the biological age of the cell. So it's a very powerful product. But when this came along, I give this top priority as the most powerful supplement in all the nutrition industry. Whether it's the wholesale retail industry, whether it's the network market industry, this is the most powerful supplement ever, Stem Enhance Ultra. To anyone that asks me about this product, I send them an email with testimonials, and the testimonials are jaw-dropping. I remember the one where a woman had a hole in her heart, open heart surgery to repair it. A year later, same thing, hole in the heart. She didn't want to have the surgery again, so she was introduced to this product. Within, I guess, a few months, the hole in her heart healed up. And within another year, the evidence of the hole in the heart was totally gone, so it was completely healed. 90-year-old man, totally blind, takes this product, can see again, able to read fine print again. Lots of other case histories, Parkinson's improving, autism improving, all kinds of case histories because, and these people aren't even changing their diet necessarily. So we're talking about taking just this product, leaving your diet the same, and you increase your stem cell levels, and it's like you're becoming biologically younger because all the organ systems are repairing. There's even a picture of somebody with a worn down cartilage in the knee, and that person's cartilage grew back double in thickness, and their bone density returned to optimal levels. So Stem Enhance Ultra is on sale in the month of February. So they've been giving everybody, I think it's 50% off, but it's a huge discount. So I tell everybody that you want to join. A lot of people mistakenly get it at retail, which is like $79 a bottle. You can get this product for as low as $53.33 a bottle when you buy 6 at a time. So in this video here, you can see this link. If you go to that link, you can go to the website and there's a Join Us tab in the middle of the page. You click on that, and that's how you would join and get membership pricing. If you do any other route, you're going to get a higher price tag, and there's no cost to join. So it only makes sense. And yes, you have to give your social security number, but that's only so that, if you make money, if anybody is signed up underneath you and you make money, they can pay you. They can give you a 1099 at the end of the year. It's no big deal. People don't need to worry about this identity theft. I mean, there's been so many multi-level marketing companies and not a single incident that I'm aware of any identity theft by giving your social security number. So I'm asking you to chill out, be calm, and don't worry about it, and join to get it at membership pricing. So after you click the Join Us, you're going to be on a page that shows you various options. The third option is the best option. It's $270 right now. Normally it's $320 or $40 to get 6 bottles of Stem Enhance Ultra. There's various choices of supplements you can get because they've got various other products. One's for circulation, one's for inflammation, one's for the joints. But you want to start with the Stem Enhance Ultra. So you put 6 in the Stem Enhance Ultra choice, and then you go down to the bottom and click Add. There's like a window of a box you've opened up, and you click Add in the bottom left. And then you go to the very bottom and click Continue. And then you continue to click Continue until you get to filling out your information and stuff and choosing a website address for your website. It's like just a duplicate website that everybody gets the same one. And today is the last day. So end of February 28th, you can still get this at super discounted pricing. So if you get 6 at a time, instead of getting it at $53.33 a bottle, it's only $45 a bottle. So take advantage of this. It's a really game-changing, awesome product. It does a lot to help your body be optimally healthy. So back in the mid-90s, I was introduced to a category of health called isopathic medicine, where you're working with basically spores of fungus to break down fungus in the body. It's a whole separate phenomenon. I'll create a separate video on this, but it's a fantastically powerful means of restoring health in the body. And one companion component to that is taking what's called Spagyric Herbal Remedies that are homeopathically potentized to cause drainage to happen. So what is drainage? Drainage is where you're taking one of these remedies to activate your tissues to release toxins, or to improve the organ system function. So we've got one for the liver. This is called apohepat. You take 15 to 20 drops of this, even up to 40 drops 3 times a day. This is going to activate the liver to do its job better, clean itself out, do a better job of filtering your blood of all the toxins in the body. Powerful product to improve liver health. This one's called Renalex, which supports the kidneys. So it activates the kidneys' ability to clean themselves and to do a better job of filtering the blood. This one's called Iteres. This is a product that actually stimulates the lymph to drain. So when nutrition comes into your bloodstream and goes from the bloodstream into the cells, it first has to go through the lymph vessel system before it gets into the cells. And then the cells use up that nutrition, make metabolic wastes, and those metabolic wastes then have to go through the lymph system and then to the blood to exit through the kidneys or the liver, or through exhalation or perspiration. So one of the biggest components to the body's inability to heal is that this area of the body called the extracellular matrix. So all the areas of the body that is outside the cell is the areas where metabolic wastes of the cells accumulate, cooked food toxins accumulate, environmental toxins accumulate, vaccine toxins, mercury from dental fillings, all these different toxins that we're exposed to and from food get into the extracellular matrix and sort of gum it up and plug it up so that the ability for nutrients to get in doesn't happen, the ability for waste to exit doesn't happen, and the flow of energy through the cellular structure is inhibited. So in the old days, you had to do like a juice fast or a water fast for a few days at a time to allow your body time to catch up with the detox, to clean up this extracellular matrix. Now, when you take something like Iteres, you're actually helping to drain that extracellular matrix toxins because you're moving the lymph system faster. The lymph not having any pump mechanism like the blood vessel system has the heart is a very slow moving system. You know, we know that you do exercise and that moves the lymph. We know that if you do, bouncing on a mini trampoline, that moves the lymph. We know that if you jump, use a jump rope, that's going to move the lymph. Various exercises move the lymph. Even if you sit in a nice far infrared sauna, that'll move the lymph. But this is something you can do 3 times a day. As I said in the beginning, you can do 15 to 20 drops of this, up to 40 drops of this 3 times a day in water with these other remedies to constantly, through 18 hours a day, activate the lymph and cause this extracellular matrix to become detoxified. So it's called your terrain. So your overall tissue system and the pH of that and the toxicity or the absence of toxicity and the oxygen levels is called your terrain. You want your terrain to be clean, you want it to be alkaline, you want it to be oxygenated. And so you want to take things that support the cleansing of the extracellular matrix, and you have to support the 3 main avenues of detoxification, which is the liver, the kidneys, and the lymph. And so those 3 products are really, really important to basically detoxify your body so that you don't have to fast. So, because fasting is pretty difficult for a lot of people. If you have burnt out hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, which a lot of people do, myself included, then going on to water is like it's devastating. You feel so wasted and depressed and low energy. There's ways around that. You can take things now to support the adrenal hypothalamus pituitary axis so that you can fast easier. I'm going to experiment on this in the very near future. But the overall tissue system gets all plugged up and gummed up with toxins. And so you have to pay attention to this, otherwise you get your annual colds and flus. What a lot of people don't realize is that the cold or the flu is not the result of somebody sneezing and you being exposed to their microorganisms. It's the result of your tissue system being plugged up full of these cooked food toxins, metabolic waste, environmental toxins, an acid pH and low oxygen level. You are a petri dish for them to grow in your system, and all they're doing is producing enzymes to digest and decompose your connective tissues. So in the book Homotoxicology, you can read all about this, that these bacteria produce hyaluronidase, an enzyme that breaks down the connective tissue of the body to free up what's called the homotoxins, or toxins produced in the body, or toxins in the body, so that they can be eliminated. And so all a cold and flu is a janitorial house cleaning process, and you don't have to suffer from it if you keep your body detoxified, alkaline, and oxygenated. I mean, I don't get colds or flus, and I've been around plenty of people that have them. Whether I'm on a plane and somebody else is sick, or whether I got clients coming into my office, it's so misunderstood in our country. You don't need antibiotics. You don't even need oregano oil. All these different infections is because your body is toxic, you're acidic, and you have low oxygen levels. And you keep, unfortunately, if your cold or flu lasts a long time, more than 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, whatever, it's because you're continuing to eat a diet that feeds it rather than temporarily fasting, like on fresh vegetable juices would be the best, or, a lot of people know like chicken broth and stuff. I'm not saying that chicken broth is the best, but basically it's a lighter, type of a food that doesn't burden the system and allows the body to catch up with detoxification, and so that this cold or flu resolves itself quicker because you're eating lighter. So the neat thing about these remedies, they're called Pekana remedies. They're from Germany. They're very unique. So they're made through a process that Paracelsus developed. It's called the Spagyric process of making an herbal extract. Now, some companies are going to go ahead and use alcohol out the gate to create the first mother tincture of the herbal material. That's not the optimum way. The way these herbs are extracted is through fermentation. So the fermentation happens with the herbs in question. There's a mother tincture made from that is run through a filter to purify it, and now you have the original extract. Then they take the herbal material and they incinerate it. They turn it into carbon ash. And then they run water through that carbon ash and extract the minerals from it. And that mineral-rich water is then combined with the first mother tincture, and all of a sudden the color and the aroma return to this. And then it's hand succussed, which is a shaking process. Most homeopathic formulas are mechanically shaken to propagate the energy field and the frequencies of what's in the formula throughout the liquid or throughout the matrix, so that it's a homogeneous product, and the number of dilutions and shakings determines the potency. So this is actual still herbal extract material that's hand succussed, so it's got the human energy in it. And the most potent form of herbal medicine on the market is the Spagyric method, and the fermented version, not the alcohol extract version. So if you have adrenal issues, you tend to crave coffee and sugar, you get tired in the afternoon, you might want to consider taking New Regain and Juvical. So these two extracts work together to support your energy production. Also, Juvical supports the health of the intestinal tract. But these two together are phenomenal. You take maybe a tablespoon to as much as 2 tablespoons of each in water, drink them down on an empty stomach, and wow, all kinds of energy, mood elevation, productivity. It's amazing the effects I'm experiencing on these products. And I've done a lot of adrenal supplementation over the years. There's good B vitamin supplements, there's certain vitamin C supplements, there's high levels of pantothenic acid, there's taking adrenal glandulars, there's taking DHEA. They all have a place, they all have merit, but this stuff sort of gets in the system quickly and lifts the energy quickly. Very phenomenal. This is New Regain and this is Juvical. And for anybody familiar with what the causes of disease are, we know one of them is chronic inflammation. So we have a product here called Inflamiar, which gives you the Spagyric produced herbal formulas, homeopathically potentized to address inflammation. Another excellent product. Any men out there that have enlarged prostate, Prosonet, excellent product. This by itself helps, but there's other products that I use in combination with this to really, really improve prostate health. So one of the symptoms I suffer from having a hyperthyroid is a racing heart, pounding heart, and if I eat certain foods that are triggering my thyroid problem, I can go into arrhythmia. So I recently discovered that if I take this particular Spagyric herbal extract called Coral Calm, that it induces my heart to become a normal beat and a much calmer beat. This is the most powerful product I've taken to date to help control the heart arrhythmia and my heart symptoms. Very, very wonderful product. So one of the aspects of healing the body is restoring GI tract health, gastrointestinal health, which in some instances might require that you take supplements to kill certain organisms in the system, take certain supplements to repopulate the gut with human indigenous organisms, probiotics, and so for killing off certain parasites perhaps, and for killing off yeast in the gut. There's a product extracted from the bark of a tree called okubaka. So again, this is 15 to 20 drops 3 times a day, up to 40 drops 3 times a day to help kill off pathogens in the GI tract. This one's called Delectro N. This is minerals derived from herbal sources. So this goes together with the New Regain and the Juvical when you're trying to support your adrenals and hypothalamus and pituitary to have the energy levels that you want all day long, and lose your craving for coffee, lose your craving for sweets. I should say excess sugar sweets, natural sweets, fruit, dried fruit, unheated honey, those are all fine. So the Pekana line consists of quite a few products, and you can find them in our website in the section called Professional Formulas. And the actual tab says products available by free consultation, Professional Formulas. So you click that tab and you'll see all the Pekana remedies. You'll see the option of clicking on Send Pharma or clicking on ECS Therapeutics or clicking on Pekana or Ormed. Anyways, all these companies in this Professional Formulas section require that a professional relationship be established between myself and a client before they access any of these products. So you can't order it off of our website until you first called and had a free consultation. There's no charge for it. I'll spend 15 and up to 30 minutes with you on the phone, basically learning what's going on with your health, and then making my recommendations so that we can order that product for you on the phone. So working with the Pekana and the San Pharma in the not too distant future, the Sanum Remedies, is going to be a whole new frontier, enabling me to help you feel your best in a much shorter period of time. You know, I want to remind people, you know, in last summer we had Larry Garrett overcome third stage bone cancer within 3 months, totally healed, lost all kinds of weight. His high blood pressure came under control. His diabetes, blood sugar problems came under control. Was able to work out in the gym again. I've had several people reverse kidney failure, get off dialysis, help people reverse osteoporosis, help people grow back the cartilage in their joints, get rid of their joint pain, help people grow back the thickness in their discs, eliminating all the pinched nerves in their back, and more than that. There's just all kinds of case histories where here at Synergistic Nutrition, we have the products and we have the knowledge to guide you back to stellar health. Don't forget, if you have yet to order Stem Enhance Ultra, you should do so today while you get the discounts, or if you're already on board with it, stock up and save. All right, thanks for your attention. Blessings.